All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome today. My name is Travis Roberts, Director of Marketing and Community Engagement here at Southwest. Thanks for watching. We're going to be bringing these Facebook Live videos to you over the next, well, goodness, several weeks. We've done it for the last several weeks too. So we're going to keep talking to you that way and telling you about the great things that Southwest offers. We've got some pretty interesting things going on in our IT department you may not know about. Crystal Dye joins me today. She's with the Cybersecurity program here at Southwest. How you doing, Crystal?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. So let's just talk a little bit about what cybersecurity is. I know you and I have talked a little bit about it, but let's talk a little bit about some of the majors and some of the program paths. First, if someone's watching this today and they're just checking this out, they've never heard of cybersecurity, or maybe they know exactly what it is. If I'm interested in studying this type of technology, what programs do we have at Southwest for folks?
We have actually several different paths that you can study in IT here at Southwest, and cybersecurity is definitely one of our very popular areas. So, a little bit about that program, though, you can complete it in 2 semesters if you come full time. And there's some really cool aspects of it, though, is we are now what is referred to as a Center of Academic Excellence in Cyber Defense Education. So that term is what it is we're actually a designated school by the NSA, or the National Security Agency, and the Department of Homeland Security. So with those, you'll have a designation once you actually complete that program. You get an additional certificate from them. But about that cyber program, what makes it special is, first of all, it's 100% online. And it starts out at the very beginning. So if you're a little concerned that, well, maybe you're just starting out in the IT field, maybe you might be a little scared of starting that program, don't be. It starts at the very basics and it builds its way up. So that's also a really good place to start.
And, you know, you and I have talked about it. It's a big deal to be certified as a Center of Academic Excellence
It is.
with cyber defense education. I mean, that was a big deal for Southwest. Talk about that a little bit.
It is a big deal. It took us about 3 years to go through that process. We're very excited about that. Some wonderful tools there that are available for our students. So we're going to be sharing those out. As you take your classes, you'll get to hear about some of those tools as well. But there's some tools out there, such as additional information about jobs that are available. So that is actually shared through your class areas when you take those classes within that program. So some wonderful things with that designation comes to our students. Very excited about that.
And I think it's definitely a big deal, no doubt about it. And I think someone may be watching, we've talked about this being completely online. If you're just joining us, again, the cybersecurity program at Southwest is something that is completely online. So how quickly can someone get this certificate or degree online?
Good question. It is completely online. So you can actually start it this summer, our summer term, or begin in fall, but you can begin this summer, which is quickly approaching. Registration is available for that term, for both terms actually. So we can assist you if you want to go ahead and start. But with that program, in beginning this summer, it takes 2 terms to complete it. So it is 100% online. So with that program, you'll be completing a series of courses, and some of those courses have virtual labs, so you can actually complete those from home or wherever you have internet connection. So those labs are really key. That gives you your hands-on experience that you can actually practice from home. So a lot of those classes are also certification based. So if you're wanting to sit for your CompTIA IT certification, or your Security Plus certification, or network certification, those are all important certifications that you can also add in addition to getting our certificate. So that's a wonderful tool there that's available for you.
You know, this is something that we've talked about before as on campus when we were there. And one thing that I've asked is, what kind of jobs are people getting with these types of degrees? Maybe talk a little bit about what kind of work is out there for folks that do study cybersecurity.
Right, there's a lot of things that's actually here in our region. Some of these are actually online. Some of them are teleworking you can do. And I know with our current situation, a lot of people are teleworking now. So it's very popular. But with cybersecurity, we see that in everything. So just about every company or organization has a need for security in their business. So this degree gets you started. It starts with the very basics, and with that and completing it, it gives you a good starting point. So if you're wanting to work in the cybersecurity field, it allows you a good building spot. So you can go ahead and complete your 2-year program, go ahead and complete your bachelor's and work your way up. So it's a very good starting point, and it gets you ready for an entry-level position.
And you mentioned it, and if you're interested in enrolling or finding out more information, there's going to be a link in this video, in the post. You can follow that through. There's some more details there on our website. You can read more about it. You can also request more information. We can get you in touch with some folks on campus, tell you more about it, and also get you enrolled. And again, it's all 100% online. And it's going to be starting this, the next term will be this summer, and it's open now for you to go ahead and enroll. But let's talk about attending classes online, because obviously we're doing an alternate format at Southwest with all of our classes right now, but this is 100% online regardless. So what do I do if I'm going to attend classes? How does that work?
Attending online, it's very flexible. There's usually due dates at least every week. There's projects, there's virtual labs. It's actually built into your system there. We utilize Canvas as our learning platform here at Southwest. So you'll actually access all of your classes through actual Canvas. A lot of those labs are actually integrated in there. So you literally just click a link inside of your course and it takes you where you need to be. So we've actually integrated all that. It's real easy for you to access your materials. We use ebooks. A lot of those virtual labs, it's literally just a click away. So those are some neat concepts that's there for you. You may have a due date, like for example, maybe your assignments are due every Sunday, but you have all week. So it's very flexible. If you have a work schedule or different commitments like that, it also helps you with that as well.
Awesome. And I guess another question would be too, and I think this is an important point. You know, you may be majoring in another degree. You may be studying business. You may be going a different course, a different route with your career. Can you enroll in more than one program? And what would that look like? And why would someone maybe want to consider doing that?
That's a good point. What we have is in our IT program, we have, of course, our short-term programs, which is what we refer to as a career study certificate, which, depending on which one that you complete, can be completed in 1 or 2 terms. We also have our associate's program, our associate's degree, which is usually a 2-year program if you attend full-time. But these programs as well, like as our cyber program, it's very, very flexible to add on to something else. Like you mentioned, if you're interested in business, marketing, accounting, education, or anything in criminal justice or ADJ, those are some wonderful fields that you can also add on that cybersecurity element. So those are some things that we're seeing, and students are very pleased with that.
Well, I know I was talking with you and Charles Bundy on campus and Mike Brown. We were all talking about, you know, cybersecurity is everywhere. It's also, even you don't think about an accountant having to think about cybersecurity. And that might be the difference in you getting a job when you go to set for that job interview and you've got a degree in accounting. And you could say, oh, by the way, I've got cybersecurity certifications. Maybe that, I mean, right? I mean, it's got to be an advantage for someone.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about, I guess, is there anything coming up within not just cybersecurity, but any new thing in IT? Because that's your department too. That's your wheelhouse.
And we are always looking for new training opportunities, new certifications that's coming out, and you'll be hearing about this in the future. We'll be giving more announcements and things in upcoming. But one of our new topics that we're going to be offering some training in is the new Google IT Support Professional Certificate. So it's very new out there. So look more, to sharing that a little later. We're very excited about that opportunity. So be watching for that one.
Awesome. That sounds cool. And we will certainly let everyone know when that comes out. Yeah. Crystal Dye, thank you for joining us, Assistant Professor of Information Systems Technology at Southwest, also known as the Cybersecurity Guru here on campus. If you have any questions, we're going to have, again, that link here in the show notes or on the Facebook post or wherever you're watching. If it's on YouTube, it'll be there too. So thanks for watching today. If you have any questions, you can visit us at sw.edu. Again, if you're wondering where we are now with the COVID-19 status, we keep that website updated for you. The big red bar at the top, the details are there. Plus, you can connect with your advisors. If you're a student at Southwest or you're thinking about becoming a student, we're doing Zoom meetings, virtual meetings. We can meet you there, talk with you on the phone, do whatever it takes to get you enrolled. So thanks for joining us today. We'll see you soon.
Have a good day, everybody.